All right, so today we're going to talk about the value of punky wood and this amazing little fire starter called the fire burrito. So punky wood is simply rotten wood found in a state that is not too hard. Basically any tree potentially has the ability to become punky wood. So if you look at this stuff, it's light, it's crumbly, it's airy, it's almost spongy, and of course it has to be dry. And the nice thing, like you've just seen, is that I can take something as fragile as an ember made by a hand drill, put it onto some punky wood, and that punky wood will allow that ember to grow and grow and grow. And it's valuable to the survivalist for a couple reasons. One is that in the worst conditions, and that's when you need the fire the most, the worst conditions being wet, rainy, snowy, things are covered in ice, you can rip open a tree and find good dry punky wood. When the outside is wet, encrusted with snow, encrusted with wet, with ice, whatever it is, you can find this stuff. So twigs, which oftentimes are easily ignited by a lighter or a bic or something like that, if they're covered in ice, you're gonna have a heck of a time getting those going. And so this is where the value of the punky wood and the fire burrito come in. So you can see my ember is growing, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put together a fire burrito and show you how it works. So you basically need four things really. You need an ember or a light source, because I could light one of these with a match or a bic or something like that. I need slabs of bark. I need a good supply of punky wood, and then I need light wispy twigs. And I'm going to put this thing together and show you how it works. So what I want to do is create a nice pile, something that has the ember in the center, something that once it gets going is going to create a critical mass, a critical heat mass that's going to allow the more substantial fuel to ignite. And I'm going to put these wispy twigs right on top, and then I'm going to add a lid. And the lid doesn't have to be anything special, just a couple slabs of bark, or if you find one that happens to be the right size, one is all you need. I can let that go. 9 times out of 10, this thing's going to ignite itself. If you want to get it going earlier, or you're not sure if your punk is good, you can add some oxygen through it and blow into it. We're going to let that sit for 5 minutes and see if it goes on its own. So one of the things that the bark does, it keeps the wood compressed, so those little twigs are compressed upon your heat source, and it also helps to create a nice hot little environment. Without the wood on top, you could probably get a fire going, but it wouldn't go as easily. This one was just about ready to go on its own, but I decided to give it a breath, and it literally just went. So at this point, you're ready to put this into a fire, prepared fire, add some more substantial wood, and your safety is secured. I love punky wood. I can take chunks of punky wood, long chunks, walk with it for miles. When it starts to go out, I can find another piece or have some more under my arm, and it's ready to be ignited anytime I need it along the trail. Invaluable. You have to think conservation though when you're using punky wood, because what you're doing is you're basically taking this amazing material from a rotten tree, and a rotten tree is an incredible place for bugs, for rodents, for squirrels, for woodpeckers, all kinds of things use dead and decaying trees for their homes. So use it, learn it, but use it conservatively and mindfully. Go practice, have fun, and be safe out there. Thank you very much.